Today I will be redrafting the 2015 NHL Entry Draft. This draft was so crazy. So many good players. Definitely one of the most talented drafts in the last few years. So many good players like McDavid, Eichel, Marner, Aho, Rantanen. In the first round and second round was pretty good. With Aho coming from the second round, another good steal, and then a lot of good steals, like Boston not picking the right picks. Just a crazy draft. It's an insane one and a good one to watch. And definitely it will be a fun time redrafting. But this one was really hard because there's so much good talent. So yeah, let's get right to it. And first, I will tell you the first 10 picks of the draft, the real draft, not my draft. At the number 10 pick was Colorado Avalanche forward Mikko Rantanen. The number 9th pick was San Jose Sharks forward Timo Meier. At the number 8th pick was Columbus Blue Jackets defenseman Zach Werenski. At the number 7th pick was Philadelphia Flyers defenseman Ivan Provorov. At the number 6th pick was New Jersey Devils forward Pavel Zacha. At the number 5 pick, originally drafted by the Carolina Hurricanes, is defenseman Noah Hanifin. At the number 4 pick is Toronto Maple Leafs forward Mitchell Marner. At the number 3 pick, originally drafted by the Arizona Coyotes, is Chicago Blackhawks forward Dylan Strome. At the number 2 spot is Buffalo Sabres forward Jack Eichel. And number 1 overall, Edmonton Oilers forward Connor McDavid. Now let's get into the 2015 NHL redraft. And my number 10 pick is Ottawa Senators defenseman Thomas Chabot. Thomas Chabot plays a really good defensive game and also puts up a lot of assists and points. With 119 points in 205 NHL games, that is a really good stat for a defenseman. And another crazy thing is that he plays for the Ottawa Senators, who don't get a lot of points in the NHL too, so he's playing really well for them and a player to watch for them. At my number 9 pick, I have Philadelphia forward Travis Konecny. Travis Konecny is a really tough player who can really get some points in. 185 points in 299 NHL games is just a really good stat for a Philadelphia forward. Philadelphia has so many stacked players. I probably would have ranked him a little higher if Philadelphia wasn't as stacked, but just such a good player to watch, and he's really a tough one on the ice too. Here comes another amazing defenseman. At number 8, I have Columbus Blue Jackets defenseman Zach Werenski. Zach Werenski is so dangerous at the blue line that he can shoot really well. He has 58 goals in 300 NHL games and 169 points in 300 NHL games, which is really good for a defenseman. The Columbus Blue Jackets have been really good, and he has too. He's been a huge part of their success the last few years, and just a great player from the blue line. And he also scored a hat trick this season, which is pretty rare for defensemen, so good job to him. For my 7th pick, I have Winnipeg Jets forward Kyle Connor. Kyle Connor is a really fast player and can just play really good on the wing. He has 201 points in 249 games played. He's definitely helped them and is one of the great lefty superstars on the Winnipeg Jets. Great player. I think I didn't put him higher because he did play in the AHL, and I feel like that's just not going to be amazing. 50 games in the AHL is just not super good, but still a great superstar and helped them get to the conference finals 2 years ago. For my number 6 pick, I have New York Islanders forward Matthew Barzal. Matthew Barzal is so fast. I watched him play once, and he just sped around every player. Like, he had the puck on his stick so much, and he was such a good player. He had a great shot and just a great overall player. 207 points in 234 games is just so good for a New York Islanders forward. The New York Islanders don't have a lot of superstars, so a great player like him is a great one. And they got him like in the middle of the first round, so a pretty good steal, even though it's in the middle of the first round, but a really good player is Matthew Barzal. The next three players were definitely the hardest to rank because they're just so good. I had Aho, Marner, and Rantanen, and it's just so hard. So here are my picks. So for the number 5 spot, I have Colorado Avalanche forward Mikko Rantanen. Mikko Rantanen is just so good, such a good playmaker. He can just score too. Puts up a lot of points and had a great season last one. And he had 250 points and 281 games. I would have put him higher, but he had went to the AHL for like the start of his career, and I just could not start out with that career. But he's still such a good player, and mostly 5, 4, and 3 players are just so good. But it's just so hard to make these decisions. But I had to put Rantanen at number 5. Now here comes my number 4 pick. It is Carolina Hurricanes forward Sebastian Aho. Sebastian Aho is such an exceptional player when he crosses that blue line. A great goal scorer, 121 goals in 310 games is super good. That's like 3 or 4 seasons with 121 goals in total. Really good. 263 points in 310 games. And I'm telling you before, it's really hard to rank these 3 players, but I had to put Aho at 4. Such a good player, my favorite player in the NHL, and just amazing player. I just had to put this Toronto Maple Leafs forward at the number 3 spot, who is Mitchell Marner. Mitchell Marner is just such a good player. He's super fast. He can get around the defense, and he has such a good shot that can just get it wherever he wants it to go, and just a great player overall. And now the next 2 are just going to be really easy, but still, what a great player Mitch Marner is. This next guy is just so good. My number 2 pick from the Buffalo Sabres, Jack Eichel. Jack Eichel is playing so good, even though he does play for the Buffalo Sabres, who have been struggling the last few years. They have the longest playoff streak, but Jack Eichel has made them a team to watch. 337 points in 354 games. It's just so good. He's such a good player. Can definitely get around the defense and makes a play that looks hopeless into like a great scoring chance. What a player. Here comes probably the easiest pick on this whole list. My number 1 player from the Edmonton Oilers, forward Connor McDavid. So fast, such a good shot, and can move around the defense so well. His point totals are insane. 469 points in 351 games. Like, that is so good. Like, I can't even say how good that is. Like, it's exceptional. Like, you cannot beat this guy. Probably a future Wayne Gretzky. He's such a good player. I can't wait to watch him during his career. Like, he's gonna have so many amazing goals and just such a good player. Well, those are my top 10 players from the 2015 NHL Draft. Well, this is Hockey for Life. See you later.